So yeah. My name is Abbey. I'm Abbey Hansen. I'm a holistic chef, and I started off. Like I said, my mom, she has always cooked from with fresh ingredients, herbs. We grew up in Berkeley. We were always at the farmers markets, at the co-ops, and so that was just something that was important, what we put into our bodies. And so my mom, it was important too for us to know how to cook. And so I was always there with my mother, my sister under me, Yorna. We were always watching my mom cook. And she would make like naan bread, and she would make her own sourdough. She was amazing with what she was able to do. And so with that, and she used to sit down with us and we had to pick out recipes. And she would go grocery shopping according to the recipes. And it was always, like I said, herbs. We had to have a salad with each meal. We had to have a fresh vegetable with each meal. And so that just taught us how to just eat right. And my mom was the type where she said, okay, if you're reading the ingredients, if you can't pronounce the words, you don't need to put it into your body, right? You know, and so that stuck with me to this very day. It's very seldom that I will eat something that's not good for me, you know. So fast forward, actually, as a youngster too, I went to Berkeley High, and Berkeley High was just amazing as far as the opportunities that they gave you in high school. The classes, extracurricular classes that we were to take, and one of them was home ec. And with that, I had a culinary class in high school, so I was cooking foods from all over the world in high school as well. And so it just really sparked my interest in the culinary arts. And so from high school, I went on to teaching, and I felt like that was my way of giving back. I worked with special needs children, and so that was my way of giving back, doing something good, working with children, supporting children, being an advocate for children. And while working with other children, my oldest daughter, she formed a cyst in high school, and it was something where we didn't know whether or not it was cancerous. They told us that they would have to open her up and then figure out whether or not we were going to do surgery. Once they figured out whether or not it was cancer, it was just stressful. And I knew that we ate right. So I was wondering, you know, how does a teenager form a cyst where she's being rushed into emergency surgery? And at that point, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to make sure she eats different. I knew that I couldn't monitor while she was out in the streets, but it was just something that I was like, okay, now's the time for you to really think about maybe doing something that you love and becoming a chef. And so I was working full time. I had my youngest, I had my oldest, and they wanted me to go to school during the day. And I said, well, how can I work and go to school? There was no way I could do that and be a responsible parent. And so once my youngest graduated from college and I became empty nested, I started thinking about myself and thinking about, okay, now what are you going to do for you? What are the things that you like? And culinary arts was one of them. And so I went to Bowman College, which is in Emeryville. It's part of the National Holistic Institute, where you can go get massage therapy. But they had an evening class, an evening program where, and it was online. And so I was able to do that as well as go to work. And so, yeah, I finished my culinary program. And so this is what I do. And yeah, so I would like for you guys to introduce yourselves. So if we can go around.
Who, me or the lady next to me?
If you could introduce yourself, please.
My name is Pam, and I know Abby through Order Reads to Start. We've been talking about better, healthy eating, and then this workshop. And of course, I need the workshop, but I'm also here to support my sister.
And,
My name is Mahani. I go by Mai. I'm just supporting you, today.
thank you,
Glad to be here.
thank you.
So my name is Jessica Tia, and I'm just happy to be here. Yeah.
What did you say, your name?
Yeah, just introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Bernadette. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you.
My name is Mia. That's my mom. I'm also happy to be here.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, and, with the tea, I'm not sure if you wanna come and try some tea. I'm gonna let you guys know some of the herbs that are in the tea and the benefits behind it. What are you, okay, most common herbs that we use. So what are some of the most common herbs that you're used to cooking with?
Herbs, I put thyme in everything,
Mm.
full disclosure, in everything.
I do thyme, basil, oregano. And I'm trying to think what else, because I've been expanding my, seasoning to more herbs and I have to say it is in the bottle, not, fresh, but there's a few others in there I can't think of.
Did you use that one?
Yes.
Okay, so in that booklet that I gave you guys, there are several other herbs, and then there's ways that you can blend them. So if you want to do, it lets you know which herbs blend well with others. But there's quite a few herbs in there that we're not used to cooking with, but it lets you know health benefits behind them as well, and just how to pair them with certain meats and other vegetables. And so with this tea that I made for you guys, it has rosehip in it, and that improves the immunity system, and it's good for heart health as well as weight loss, and it reduces skin aging, and it contains inflammation and inflammatory properties. It helps with arthritis and pain. So those are some of the things that you can benefit from drinking rosehip tea. And then there's chamomile in there that helps with indigestion, nausea, gastrointestinal issues. It reduces insomnia, helps reduce stress, and it promotes a sense of calmness. So that's what's in there as well. And then there's ginger root. Ginger root helps with digestion. And if you're suffering from ulcers or IBS, it also helps for, like, if you have any type of infection, or for like what is it, for fungi, like fungal infections. It fights off fungus.
Which one is that?
For ginger, I mean, yeah, for ginger.
Antifungal.
Hmm.
Antifungal, yeah.
It's antifungal. Yeah, and then the raspberry tea is a great source of protection, and it has antioxidants, and it protects the body against disease, and it's good for digestion support. It helps with bloating as well as menstrual cramps and gum health, and that's with raspberry tea. The lemongrass helps with digestion, immunity, and it's an antifungal property as well. It helps with stress and anxiety. And then I put mint leaf, and mint leaf helps with stomach issues, bloating, headaches, digestion. It also helps with dehydration, and it helps to eliminate toxins in your blood. And then hibiscus lowers your blood pressure and improves blood fat levels, and it boosts your liver health, and it's rich in antioxidants and vitamin C. So those are some of the teas that are in there. I love doing like tea blends, but yeah, that's one of them. And I also want to let you guys know that there's several health food stores around here too, if you guys weren't aware. There's the Food Mill. So I went there. They have the Lakeshore health food store. There's I have a list of them. There's one in Castro Valley. So let me give you a list.
Is it that Oakland Spice Company, the one you're thinking about?
Yeah, yeah. That's on Lake Shore.
And are these like at the spice shops in Maine? Are they just like in bulk?
Yeah, you can go get, yeah, you can get in bulk. I just went to the food mill today and they actually have, olive oils, they have vinegars, they have quite a few things in bulk.
Where is that?
That's on MacArthur.
Going towards
What is
35th.
called?
The food mill,
Food meal?
yeah, the food mill. They've been around for over 100 years. Yeah, when they started off, they used to have a horse and carriage pull up to the front. And, yeah, so, but you can go and you can get teas, you can get seasonings, you can get, grains, you can get everything in bulk there. And they, you can get local honey, you can get, yeah, and they just expanded to the vinegars and the olive oils. Yeah. So, and also they make their own tinctures as well. But, sorry about that. Just gonna have a whole list of, health food stores that are local. And then also there's, a lot of, farmers markets that pop up. There's a farmers market on Tuesday in Berkeley on Shattuck. There's a farmers market on Lake Shore, on Saturdays. There's one at Bayfair on Saturday. So there's quite a few where you can go and support local farmers and buy fresh produce, because a lot of times too, the pesticides and whatnot that are on vegetables in the grocery stores, you know, you really don't know what you put into your system. But if you're working with local farmers, you have a better chance of eating healthier. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So also, if you, okay, there's a herb store I've been going to for forever. That's in Berkeley. It's called La Harsha Karnak. So I can give you guys the information with that one. They have two locations. They have one on San Pablo. They also have one on Shattuck. And they have herbs from all over the world. They have herbalists there that you can consult with. So yeah, that's a good source as well. And in Berkeley, if you wanted to do a herbal walk, they have the edible schoolyard. That's in Berkeley, and they teach children. They offer classes, and they also have an edible school kitchen where they cook with students, and they teach them how to use fresh herbs from a young age and how to eat foods that they're not used to. So that's another place.
Should I plan a field trip? Should we take this
I was thinking the same thing,
I've
Satia.
never heard.
Never.
Anything you name, I've not ever heard of.
Really?
Not one.
That
Well,
would be a
yeah,
good
no,
Saturday venture when you're up here.
I would love to. Yeah, because I know I was thinking that. They also have herb walks throughout Oakland where we can go up in the hills and they let you, they show you where you can pick fresh wild herbs. Yeah, because elderberry grows wild. There's quite a few herbs out there that grow.
Where's
wild.
that tree at? I just went to the store you talked about on MacArthur. I just had
The
to
food
go in.
mill?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's how I make my kids cough syrup.
That's right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And there's a place in Berkeley, also Monterey Market. They are amazing. They sell, have you been to Monterey Market?
No.
Okay, well, Monterey Market is Asian owned, but they sell things in bulk as well, but they sell vegetables from all over the world. Yeah, and spices and it's right across the street.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm more go to like Asian stores, Indian stores, African
Yeah.
stores. Not saying like that, but
With
they more cooked with
Yeah,
herbs. They're
fresh
more cooked.
herbs.
And then you got real fruit, like, you know what I mean?
What
So
it tastes like fruit.
They have different
when I say real fruit,
No, I know what you're
fresh,
saying.
I mean, yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
And their prices are really reasonable.
Yeah.
Really reasonable.
But when you really want it, be like, okay, well, shoot, this is what I gotta do,
Right.
you know, so.
Yeah. But you shouldn't have to go broke on eating healthy.
Right,
you know?
and that's true, that's
Yeah,
true.
and so that's why I like shopping around. I like finding like neighborhood stores.
Yeah.
And so that was nice. They have a fish market right across the street where you
Right.
can get fresh fish. They have quality meats.
And that's what I love, like as a mom. My thing is what grocery store to go to.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what I
that's
mean?
important.
After I figure out what I'm gonna cook, and I'm like, what grocery store to go to? So so it's good to know the other locals.
You mentioned Monterey, so I remember, because I haven't shopped on this side, but going down to Monterey, so when you were talking about, I think Meals that just added like oils and vinegar to their shop, that there's, in Monterey Bay?
Yeah.
That they had this boutique that just had all herbs, so I go down there to get teas and loose leaves and, fresh herbs. And they had like these big barrels of oils and vinegars, and so I just go down there like twice a year. And, grab that. So I can't wait to.
Yeah. So yeah, no, and also with the food bill, you can order things too. Like if you want to get like a huge bag of turmeric or whatever, that you can buy things like that too from the. They'll actually contact the distributor and you can order it that way as well.
I can't wait for this tour, Abby. We will.
Yeah, when you gonna plan it,
I
Abby?
want an invite.
Right? Good
Yeah.
walking shoes.
So there's ones, they have, there's one in Alameda. They have the Alameda Natural Grocery Store as well. Castro Valley has a natural grocery store. So yeah, there's healthy stores from all around here. And okay, so another thing, one of the things, when we went to the Martin Luther King March on Monday. And one of the speakers that was there worked for Healthy Families?
Healthy families or healthy
Healthy Black
or something
families.
like that.
In Berkeley, yes. And so I got a card, but she said that you can contact her and she would actually help you start a garden. She would come and she has seeds, she has everything, because she feels it's also important that we start growing our own foods. It's important. Yeah, and so she's like, you have a little plot of land, then it's good to have something growing. And it's easy to grow herbs.
Yes.
It's really easy to grow herbs.
That's my thing, is to start learning how to grow, my herbs. Cause my great grandma, anytime she say, okay, time to cook, I had to go pick the fresh herbs from the outside. So, and then just the taste of it. Oh man, it's just something about when you plant it, when you talk to that plant, when you see it grow, it's just something else. And then you about to eat it. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because
You started a garden in 2020, and you were really tending to it.
Yeah.
that's what we said we were gonna do.
Yeah, I had the lemon cucumbers, I had my butternut squash took over.
They're so
Yeah.
good at the lemon.
Yeah, they look like lemons.
And just learning about what
And then
plants, plants grow different. So like how you said your squash took over? How was that experience? Did it mess it up?
It
Or
was trying to smother the other.
This is my box.
right. They got energy too, they got personality
Yeah.
too. So you know what I mean? That's
I
crazy.
need space to grow.
Right.
But I got quite a few butternut squash.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I did watermelon.
Watermelon, how was that?
They came out really nice. I did the little small ones.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's my kid favorite fruit.
Yeah,
My dad was like, that's too big, gonna grow too big.
No, you can do the small watermelon.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
But they gotta have seeds in them.
Yeah, well, they will.
Yeah, but
They will.
I can't see no seedless
Yeah.
watermelons. It's just, they don't taste the same.
That and grapes, I cannot do.
You need to have the seeds too, in grapes. And what did she tell us? She kept saying, your lawn, does your lawn feed you? Okay. And it was like, wow, because she was talking about space. If you don't have the space, because the lawn feeds you, so take part of that lawn up and plant some stuff. So that will feed you. And that stuck out in my head that day. I was like, what do you want us to do?
too, just to see.
You know what?
Sunshine's gonna last in my house. So.
She was in my home.
She was already in your house?
Yes,
Wow, that's funny.
that is funny.
This one, you guys want, this is, that's the rose hips.
Okay.
This is This is
Yeah, I've heard of roses.
chamomile.
Okay.
And this is the ginger roots.
Yeah,
And this is the red raspberry and the
I
soursop.
love that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I've been hearing more and more about
It
this.
helps, battle cancer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I.
Yeah.
Well, you know who needs to be taking it? Me and my girl, we should be on this house side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she talks about.
Oh, well, we're gonna be
I
on
also
it.
These are more powerful than the powder.
Okay.
Yes. And I met a guy today, if you guys wanna write this down, is I Heart Fruit Box. And, iHeartFruitBox.com.
of it?
I just
Take a
wrote
picture of that.
that. Okay, and he
Oh,
actually,
no, the card.
he has access to soursop fruits.
Oh,
He said that they
Oh,
will
you guys were
be, they're kind of
talking about that.
expensive,
That's what I want.
but we don't have access
No,
to
yeah.
fruits, the soursop fruit.
With
Yeah.
sour stuff.
It helps to battle cancer. Yeah, you can cook with it. Like I have the tea leaf.
Well, since we got to get together on that one.
Thank you. Yeah, so,
Here, go ahead. Mom.
if you contact, he said you can go on that website and you are able to order the, actual fruit itself.
Thank
Yeah.
Well, we need to talk.
Okay, so with the tinctures are herbs, but they're concentrated. So that's a better way, that's another way of, getting herbs in your system. You can make your own tinctures.
What is it you're saying, teachers?
Tinctures is concentrated, herbs.
Okay.
Yeah, so normally you can use like an alcohol base, you can use olive oil, you can use a balsamic vinegar. And what you do is you heat up your oil or you heat up whatever the base is gonna be. If it's alcohol, use a quality scotch or something, use a quality alcohol because you're using fresh herbs. So you want, if you're using good herbs, you wanna use a good base. I think that's, if you wanna order your, the soursop fruit. But with making your own tinctures, what you would do is you would warm up the oil, warm up the, whatever you're gonna use, warm it up to 100, you have to have a thermometer, check the temperature, it has to reach 105 degrees. And then you will put your fresh herbs in a mason jar, and then you submerge the herbs with the oil, with the alcohol, whatever, and you just put the top on. And you have to keep it in a dark space for up to 2 weeks, up to 30 days, but every day go in and shake it. And so that'll help the herbs break down into your alcohol, to your oil, whatever. You're able to use it. If you can make cough syrups this way. You can also make rubs for your skin. This is when people do their hair oils, that's how they do it. They're warming up the oil. You're not baking the herb, but you are warming it up so that you're able to absorb the.
So you can eat and like rub tinctures on like your skin and hair and stuff?
Yeah, there are some some tinctures that are just good for your skin. Some herbs you cannot digest, you know, but then there's some, that you are able to actually consume.
So you said 2 weeks, was that the aging is 2 weeks, or you could need to use it before 2 weeks?
No, the aging is 2 weeks. Yeah, the aging is 2 weeks. It just depends on how strong you can let it sit for 30 days and just continue shaking it. It lasts for a while. You don't have to, it won't go bad on you.
Okay.
So does it depend on which tincture? So like those you have up there, I have at home, I just take a drop and like put it on my tongue. So are we talking about the specific ones or all of them? Like, cause I think I missed what you were making with the mixing with alcohol.
It's all of them, really, like it just like with the cough syrups, you can use a vinegar or you can use an alcohol. So it just depends on what you wanna, cause some people use olive oil, you know, so it just depends on what you wanna use it for.
But we can just use it as is.
Yeah, she's talking about making your own.
If you made your own.
Oh, see, okay.
Oh, you talking about, okay, yeah.
Those are good to go.
Yeah, these are good to go, no, if you wanted to make your own.
With herbs and that,
Yes.
that's how you get there.
Okay.
Okay,
even if
that's part two.
Mhm.
Right. You know, she was feeling me. I'm like, yeah.
Okay. So like even with cooking, if you wanted to infuse olive oil with garlic and some rosemary, you would do it the same way. You just put the rosemary and the fresh garlic cloves in that mason jar and cover it with warm olive oil, and you've infused your olive oil. Mhm. So yeah, tinctures, yeah, they're, like I said, just quick ways of you being able to get a decent amount of that herb into your system. And it also dissolves, absorbs into your system a lot faster this way as well. So those are some tinctures. And as far as healthy eating, I just feel like that should just be part of life. I feel like with that, you just have to, whenever you cook, if you look up a good recipe, there's going to be like fresh herbs, there's gonna be fresh vegetables, there's gonna be non-processed ingredients for the most part. And so I think that holistic eating is just cooking from scratch and using the best ingredients possible so that you can feed your soul, feed your family and whatnot. So even with the cookbooks that I have, some of them, they're vegan, some of them are just regular cookbooks, but you just checking out the ingredients, it's like, okay, well, when making pasta, you can use fresh tomatoes, use fresh basil, use, fresh chili peppers and whatnot. So also there's alternative ingredients, like with this, I have a soy sauce, a lot of sodium, but then they have this coconut, it's like a, what is this, amino acid, but it's made out of coconut. So there's no soy, there's very little salt. It's just delicious as this one. But there's ways of cooking and using alternative ingredients and still coming out with amazing dishes, like with nutritional yeast. I sometimes make popcorn and I'll sprinkle nutritional yeast on my popcorn. Excellent. And also when I saute vegetables.
You put that on your popcorn
Mm-hmm.
for salt?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can give you that. Yeah.
It's really
Well,
high.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Well, we can learn, huh?
This is supposed to be like salt?
Well, it gives you like a cheddar.
It's kind of cheesy.
Yes, cheesy, and then also. Mhm. No, it's like a smoked flavor, because when I do my greens and everything, instead of meat, I will use some of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, just, so she only gets a sample.
This is nutritional yeast.
Yeah, because I'm
Maybe I
making
need
that.
some
Okay,
popcorn.
I think with popcorn.
No, I know what it is.
it would be good on popcorn.
It's like cheese.
Well, I can taste
The cheesy or.
the, it almost has like a, what's that, Parmesan.
Yeah.
So when people make, the vegan cheese,
Okay.
they incorporate.
But that's
nutritional
yeast.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's gonna
And what is it called again?
Cheese.
A
Nutritional yeast.
Yeah, this is not the same type of yeast that you use for
For
baking.
baking, right?
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
See, I think that's what threw us off. I went to bread. Exactly.
It's a different yeast.
Yeah.
Okay, I never knew that.
Mhm. And then also, there's ways of incorporating iron and
Yeah,
magnesium.
can you tell me a little bit about that? I need iron. I need
This is
iron.
seaweed. And so with
Seaweed,
this,
iron.
mhm,
Okay, good to know.
and chlorophyll. And
Oh.
so with this, yeah, you can, when I do my
No,
ramen,
I know.
we go crazy with ramen. And so there's this ramen, I should have brought one of those, because that's the best kind of ramen. It's low in sodium. And we always add our tofu, we add broccoli, we add onions, we're adding seaweed,
Seaweed's not
sesame
bad,
seed
yeah.
oil. Yeah, we cook it up. And so this is a good way of adding a little salt to your food and also being able to get all the nutrients that you're able to get from seaweed. So this is a dried seaweed. And it just looks, you can use a little bit because it does, you see it's white. So it's all natural, so yeah, it's coated with.
Oh.
Mhm.
It's salty.
Mhm.
Hey, I wasn't,
Is that the
Yeah.
same kind of seaweed my daughter be having me eat?
No.
Oh,
This is a little bit thicker. Okay, go on, I want to try. I already got that.
now,
So it's like a leaf.
Yeah, this is, you can actually, too, there's places in San Francisco and whatnot where you can go and, pick they have this, where we can go and get our own seaweed.
I wanna do that.
Yeah, I saw that, I was like, I wanna do that. When I was in culinary school, they showed us, it's in San Francisco, but they go on the beach and you're able to gather your own seaweeds.
it sounds like we've got 3 field trips going on
Right,
here.
we going here for sure.
Right.
Hey, baby.
How are you?
And then,
Sorry.
I know, I heard her.
this is a product that, they sell at the food mill. This is my brother, one of my friends, this is his water and Zenny's water, and it's magnesium infused. And so this is a great way of being able to get magnesium into your system. And it's black owned.
All right.
And Zenny's, they sell it at the food mill. This bottle is $4.99, but it's black owned and it's.
You
good
gotta
for
support.
You have
That's
to
You gotta
right.
support, at least one bottle.
Yeah, what was her name?
One bottle ain't gonna
Tabitha?
kill you.
What's the lady named
I'm
Tabitha?
gonna say,
Oh, yeah.
She was promoting this.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
she
They
was.
thought she had a wine bottle in her
Uh-huh,
shoe.
yeah, it was
That's
this.
what I was at first too.
That was around my girl, but
So-
yeah, I'm gonna go
That's
get
love.
that water.
So yeah, these are all ways that you're able to get minerals and vitamins into your system, so you can get it through your water. And it's so good. And then
It
also.
has a little flavor to it or just like water?
No, it's good. It's no aftertaste.
Okay.
It tastes like good water. Yeah, and then also this is the coconut rinse. So you can use regular coconut oil as well, and you're able to pull toxins from your gums. And so this right here is just a rinse. So you're able to pull, swoosh, and this is a natural way of pulling toxins and keeping your gums healthy and whatnot. So
Is that
this
from Food Mills as well?
No, my mom actually ordered me this.
Okay. So
That's
online,
the,
because my gums been acting up.
what is it? Yeah, oil pull, yeah.
It's the oil pool. Yep, so that's that. And then I had cooked you guys some tofu and I wanted you guys, because I know a lot of people too don't know how to cook tofu. Or they feel like tofu doesn't have flavor and what do you do with it?
Yeah.
You know, and so
I did mushroom.
so I actually
Tofu,
I fried up some tofu and there's fresh there's Thai basil on here as well. So Thai basil is excellent. And then
She gonna try to convert us.
yes, I am.
We'll try it, yeah. Exactly. Let's try it.
But I wanted also for you guys to know that sometimes trying new things, you know, is good, you know, and so especially when you're doing something healthy. It'd be different if I was trying to offer y'all some chitlins or something.
That's what my daughter wants, some chitlins, so please don't say that.
Like, it might give you a chip. Don't might be fun.
Yeah, but I just want you guys to try something.
That once a year thing.
Mhm. But yeah, okay, so I don't know, is there anything that you guys wanted to ask me?
I like the recipe for this tea. I mean, I'm trying to give up the sugar. I've been better with the sodas and I do low sugar in my juice. But this has a sweet taste that would cure that craving for me for something sweet. So I would love to have this recipe because then I can drink it and satisfy my sugar.
Exactly, and also know that you are healing yourself at the same time.
Right.
Dates are good for sugar.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, like dates is, I have to show you a picture, but it's the sweet, if you put some, almond butter on it or some peanut butter, it's a sneaker.
Oh, don't tell me that. That's my favorite candy bar.
So, if, you know, and that's how I do it for a sweetener for my smoothies.
Okay.
So put the dates in there. And so I'm just saying, cause she's saying sugar, so if you wanna lead your way.
Cause I need a lean, cause I'm pre-diabetic and I wanna not go
It's
over the
sweet,
line.
so you may only
Yeah, they
need one,
sweet.
you know what I
Okay.
mean? But it will get that
That
rush
craving,
out of you,
yeah.
and then you're eating something healthy.
Right.
Yeah, and
And
then
they, go ahead.
another little thing, I tried was dry, oranges, dry 'em. And they put a little sugar on it, but it's like, okay, if I want some candy, I might as well eat a real fruit, but it's just dry, so it's small.
Oh.
And it's dried all the way out, and then they just you can put sugar on there, or if you just want to eat it like that, it'd be like that. But yeah, just so.
Cause if you
These are good
dehydrated.
Yeah, dehydrated, so that's the right word right there, dehydrated.
But you know,
Well, we
you
knew
can
what you were talking
dehydrate your
about.
own fruits and vegetables. Just turn the oven to like 250,
Mhm.
put them on a cookie sheet on the, on that, what is it, on the parchment paper.
Okay.
And yeah, let them sit in the oven, on 200, 250, and you're able to dehydrate your own vegetables.
Cause my air fryer has a dehydrator for it.
So
Because-
like dried mangoes and stuff like that?
Yeah,
So
cause
pretty
the
much like that.
natural fruit then will come out
Yeah.
by itself. You really don't
Yeah.
necessarily have to add.
Anything.
No
Yeah.
sugar if you don't have to.
Yeah, you have the sugar too.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, well,
Shoot, I learned a lot tonight. I might get a little healthy.
How did you prepare the tofu?
oh, okay. I fried it in olive oil, so I just cut it up in cubes and fried it in olive oil, and then I also fried thyme for a little bit, just so that it have a little crisp to it. And then for one of my sauces, this has it has scallops, it has date syrup, it has sesame seed oil, it has ginger and garlic. What else? It has a little brown sugar and cornstarch for thickener, and some of this coconut immunity. But yeah, so and chili flakes. So I like making sauces. I like making barbecue sauces. I like making my own blends. I don't know. That's why I love seasonings, because you're able to play around and you're able to create different flavors with things, just from herbs, and yeah. So I love grating, using lemon zest. All these things are just really, really good for you, and it really enhances your palate. So I have books on each table. They have recipes in them. They also have a lot of information about herbs, and there's one, let me see, I might be on the table. Oh, this one right here. This one's how to cook healthy if you are on a rush, if you want to just hurry up and cook something and you don't have time to, yeah, so.
That's when I end up eating stuff I shouldn't eat for real.
Oh, I have a question. I got two questions. Okay, so the first question is, what is your specialty?
What is my?
As in, you could tell me, cooking wise, your teas, or just, yeah,
I think it's,
your favorite dish, something like, something you enjoy doing.
it's cooking. It's really, I love cooking. I just love, I don't know, my specialty is West Indian food.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
and so
okay.
that's what my showcase was,
Okay.
Jamaican food, and I just love seasoning.
So, fufu and all that, yeah, okay, it's all right.
So that's me, I just love, yeah, and part of the program, we had to cook foods from Ethiopia,
Yeah.
from India, from Japan,
Wow.
and yeah, and
Really get into it.
but you discover that all of these cultures use
Are the
so much,
same.
they're the same. They all have their own curries.
Yeah.
They they all they use fresh herbs. All of those countries, they're like grinding their own seasonings and whatnot. So it just showed us that and even when my daughter went to school in Rome, where I was not able to send her gift packages, care packages because she was like, they don't allow that
Not
stuff.
me.
Yeah,
Wow.
from the United States, yeah, no, she was like, they won't, they're gonna throw it away, Mom. And so, yeah, other countries, they're on top of things. They
Yeah.
eat so much healthier than us. You know, she was sending me pictures of the fruit, amazing, beautiful, colorful, vibrant fruits. And you know, we're killing ourselves with the types of foods that they're feeding us in this country. You know, even with my doctor was like, it doesn't matter sometimes how well you take care of yourself. The food, the water, the air, the environment, you can do the best you can, but
You can come up with something.
yeah, you might have to deal with something. So since we know this, we have to just do the best we can as far as what we put into our systems, what we put into our bodies. Yeah.
I
And
would
it-
say that, I mean, you let me become a vegetarian at a very early age. I was like 12, and she decided that she's gonna cook 2 meals every night. And so I think like healthy alternatives to like eating is also one of your specialties.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. 'Cause my mom, the way we grew up, I was vegetarian up until middle school. And so my mom, with making spaghetti, she would brown tofu. She would grind it down, smush it down, saute it and brown it so it was like the ground beef and spaghetti. Yeah, just different substitutes and how to eat. With my mom, it was like, it wasn't necessary that we ate meat every night. You know, there was times when we had stir fry over millet and, you know, and yeah, so there's really good ways of eating where you don't have to always have red meat or any type of meat, really. So yeah, when my daughter was in middle school, it's true, she was right after Thanksgiving. She's like, I'm not eating meat anymore. And she already,
now? Okay, that's good. That's
and
good.
she's 27. Yeah, and I supported her in that. My
That's
mom was
good.
just like, stop driving yourself crazy and cooking 2 meals. She's like, you made vegetables and everything, let her eat that, you know, but yeah, so, but I support her in that. Yeah.
I think we were talking about that before, like all the babies and toddlers and stuff are vegetarian until we start feeding them meat.
Yeah, right.
Because even as little kids, they spit it out, they don't eat meat for a while.
Yeah, that's
Until
true.
we start giving it back to them.
Yeah, it's true. I know, cause Sister Pam, your dogs are vegetarian?
She was for a minute. You would have to know.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, you would have to know.
But even, I have a book right here too, there's holistic ways of taking care of your pets.
I know that's
You
right.
know, so,
Oh,
yeah,
we-
cause I know my dog just had an ear infection and I called Sister Yolanda, I'm like, does anybody have any eardrops? Because a
It's
vet
expensive.
visit was $120 and that's not including the medicine. So we had, what I had colonial silver. And colonial silver, it helps fight off infections. And so I was able to dilute it with a little water and I just started dropping it in his ear. And so I did that for like a week and then we were able to finally take him to the clinic and they were like, oh, his ear looks good, you know, but it was messing up on him. But because I used that homeopathic remedy, it knocked out that infection. So when we took him, there wasn't really much that they had to do.
I have a question. So if, say, I'm a serial entrepreneur. So if I wanted to like open a produce shop, right? Because I just got back from Illinois and I go to this co-op every time I'm out there and I come back with just a ton. I take an extra suitcase just because. And what I noticed is that a lot of places that sold fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, a missing component and what, you know, they're not doing, I'm like, it's $1 million industry. Is what I buy, will you juice this for me? Right?
Oh.
So if I did that, I'm clearly it's the plan, but where would I source, you know what I mean, like the best vegetables?
I think you
and
should go to
crops and
Monterey
stuff like that?
Market for sure. And then I will get a list together of Black farmers, because I know one of the chefs that I work with, Chef Portia, she's connected to a lot of Black farmers. And so that was something I wanted to start working with Black farmers as well. But yeah, I will go to the food mill. I mean, not the food mill, to Monterey Market in Berkeley. They're off of Hopkins in Berkeley, and they have a variety. And like I said, their prices are excellent. So I will try to at least make that connection.
What happened to the Black Farmers Market? They used to have it up in the Laurel District. And it was like, I forgot, once a month, and they would come in, all the Black farmers. But I didn't hear anything about it anymore.
It really messed things up for Black farmers.
Yeah,
It really did.
that's too bad.
I know that I watched this program on Max, and they were talking about Black farmers and just the funding that white farmers were able to get compared to Black farmers. It was like $1 million compared to, some of them, they said they were getting like $250. I was thinking, I'm like, they're gonna say 250,000, but they were like, no, $250. That was their way of snatching back all that land that they felt like we didn't deserve, you know. So.
Are they the freedom farmers? It actually starts back in July.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where?
Telegraph, so 4521 Telegraph, and it's gonna be second and fourth Saturdays.
Oh, nice.
Good to know.
Did you guys hear that? There's a farmer's market for Black farmers
Opening in July.
opening in July.
Where is this, in Berkeley too?
No,
I know one.
it's 4521 Telegraph Avenue in Oakland, and it's gonna be second and fourth Saturday, 9 to 2 p.m.
So that's a good way.
Another
So
field
we
trip.
connect with Black farmers being a chef.
Freedom
You know.
farmers.
Because I'm in Tracy, so they have the farmer's market every Saturday, they never close.
Okay.
Unless there's ice on the ground and no ice,
Don Tracy.
right?
Yes.
That's good. So I put on here too into YouTube that Sister Abbey will have all this information, like resources and stuff, so we can email it out to them.
Okay, awesome. And I also have a PDF that I can send you that has all of these recipes from Bowman College. And so these are like, these are certified as far as like, we can guarantee that they're excellent. They're delicious. They're, you know,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I need that one.
But also, let's see. Yeah, I'll just pass around some of these books. This one,
I know who's
this is a
having-
vegan one. This is my girl. Like,
Who is your girl?
That's a girl right there. Oh, Afro-Asian. Oh. Ooh, biscuits, smoothies, and porridge.
Where your book at?
I told her I would make it. I told her I
She
would
did
make
tell
it.
Okay, so it's been made public, so you know I'm gonna nag. Nia?
I told her how
I'm
many
on it too. I
times.
need my kids to make mine. Like,
I said,
Okay,
call her, what you doing?
I said, write down your recipes, I'll make you a cookbook.
yeah.
That'd be the thing, is the writing of the recipe. Well, my sister-in-law texted me New Year's and said, will you send me the recipe you made in October? I was like, girl. Cause I make seasonings at home, I don't buy anything, so I had to break it down, like, what did I put in this kitchen seasoning, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause most people don't.
Never.
write down recipes.
Exactly,
Like,
just-
Yes.
Well, that's how our elders used to cook too. It was just a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Like the
Write
jerk
that
sauce, the jerk sauce.
Write down a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be,
Or she can make a meal that you can record her.
Yeah.
As she's talking, and
Ooh.
then it will always, then you just type, like, you know what I mean?
it's
But-
hard to follow her.
No, not the camera gonna get every move.
It's like jerk sauce, so if I'm making jerk sauce or the marinade,
Yeah.
and I know it'll say, if you look at a recipe, it'll say like 3 of the scallion, but I'm grabbing a whole bushel, putting that in the blender, you know?
Yes,
And it comes out perfect how I want it, which will be the recipe. but I'm getting there. So far I have my grits and my Cajun seasoning written down
Okay,
out of like 500 things, but we getting there.
that's a start.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna get a little taste of it.
yes, try the tofu, please.
Yeah.
So on your agenda is planning the tour.
I need to plan the tour.
Yes, and then have the resources we can put on here.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
sending this to you right now.
Okay.
And the seaweed place.
Yes, that would be really fun.
And
Yeah, cause in San
Oh, I
Francisco,
didn't know that.
yeah, you have to go to the beach and they, do,
Yeah.
low tide and
Mhm.
the beach is covered with seaweed and they have got different types. I'll have to look at my school information, but I want to go then.
It's not the one I did.
You know, there's the Ocean Beach.
It's definitely not that.
It was, I think, is it Half Moon Bay? Where did
If it's, then that's not San Francisco.
No, it's not, but this one's in San Francisco. I found it.
Tastes like I'm eating chicken.
See, you like it? Oh, look at yay. You
It
hear
tastes
her?
like chicken?
I always tell my dad, like, it's about the sauce. Anything you can do is about the sauce. Anybody can take your recipe, but they can't take your sauce.
Yeah.
You know,
You like the sauce?
Uh-huh.
She dried it out, so it's.
I made it.
You're doing great.
Yay, thank you. Oh, Sister Pam.
Cause you know you're gonna be the resident cook now.
I know.
They're gonna be saying, Sister Abby's gonna be feeding us. Be like, oh yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm glad you like it, cause yeah, I want people to try it, you know, it takes on the taste of whatever you want it to take on. You know, you can barbecue it, do whatever. Yes. And it's good and stir fries as well.
Right.
It's really good stir fry.
You like, be mind to do like one vegan meal a month. You know what I mean? Because I know that be like a month versus a week. No, but we gonna get there to a week. But, the meat is, just almonds,
Okay.
or is it, cashews? No, it's almonds.
Oh, wow.
And that's like ground beef. You just put that, soak them in hot water, let it get mushy, and then you just, you treat it like, ground beef.
So have you made a burger? How do you use it? What have you?
So when I say ground beef, it could be like spaghetti, it could be, tacos, you know, so meat like that, types, there's different little ways like that. I had
It's not bad.
I had a carrot hot dog, a chili dog, that was different, but that's from Tab, but I learned a lot from her book,
Uh-huh.
so,
I like her.
yeah.
There's a vegan cookbook over there that I have on the table. His dishes are amazing as well.
Just learning about different herbs.
Really isn't.
It's the sauce that's helping you out, huh?
It really is.
It's always the sauce, anything that a person does.
Yeah, I agree. Come on, Sister Yolanda.
If I did, you can do it.
I'm about to get her some.
Hold her down. Look, hold her down.
Just one.
And really isn't bad though. Really isn't.
Like chicken with the sauce. You gotta have it, well, it tastes good plain too.
I'm giving her 3.
She said just one.
I know, but she knows. She don't know.
Yeah, but that really. So as a woman, what is something good to keep in your intake? Like your daily intake? It could be from herbs, it could be a fruit, it could just be just in general.
Okay,
I'm really impressed.
it says, I think black cohosh, that really helps with, your hormones. It helps to regulate. I'll give you that.
Hormone is in, cramps and,
Okay. Is it spicy?
don't turn your lips up, just try it.
I guarantee
Tofu don't work.
No, you know what, Bernadette? It doesn't work for me, but it is very
I know it
tasty.
looks delicious, but
Then try the sauce. Just
Girl,
do the
'cause the sauce is
Taste the
good.
I
sauce.
tried sauce, but not the
Yeah,
tofu.
yeah, taste the sauce.
This might be her.
I will get up and get you some. I'll get you some, okay?
No, I'm talking about, I'll try the sauce, but I won't.
She was like, I looked at that bowl, like, I'm taking it with me.
I tried.
So go back to black coals, 'cause you.
Okay, so yeah, hold on, let me, cause I wrote that down.
So I can take a picture.
It looks lovely. It looks delish.
What'd you do to your knee, Bernadette, since the last time we saw you?
Arthritis, I need to get 2 partial knees, but arthritis, and then it got
you.
huge.
Okay.
But the herbs, is it black cohosh? Cause it said black cohosh, it's a hormone balance that, reduces, vaginal dryness. It helps with hot flashes.
I need to tell my sister that one.
Yeah.
That's a spicy one.
Played it beautifully. Thai basil.
Yeah, it's very good.
The red sauce is nice.
It is.
It's like-
Cause I can see it as a dip for like chicken or
No,
something, yeah.
It's almost tastes like, reminds me of banana ketchup, that Filipino stuff.
That you would dip your, yeah. I'm right there with you. You know what happened? If I went to a tofu sometimes, you would have to make it, cause all the other I've had is like,
That's what everybody said.
yeah, I just, it's the
He was like,
consistency.
You gotta come over and make tofu.
Okay, we gon' okay.
Put you on
Well, no, we live around the corner from each other, so you know whose house I'm gonna be at.
Try it. Don't be scared. You don't talk. Come on, let's see. Get that
Yeah, I'm
sauce.
being really,
No, it's not
impressed.
It's not,
The
okay,
red
so.
sauce was very delicious.
The rest house, and the other one's really good too.
Dipped it in it.
But don't let people know that I actually ate tofu.
Oh, you did that, right?
Yes.
Don't try to break it, just put it in your mouth. Don't cut it.
Oh, you're not a,
I don't even know how to spell the word.
Okay, C-O-H,
See, the
so black.
texture feels.
okay, Sister Satia, I ate it. Go ahead, just try
Just
it.
put it in your mouth. Hurry up.
Oh,
Okay, so C-O.
H-A-S-H.
The sauce is really good.
They're very
Sauce is
good.
Dip it in the sauce, girl, and just go fast. Come on, you can tell that. Listen, that girl over here won't try it.
I make my
Go fast.
barbecue sauce too.
She let the cat out of the bag, that's for sure.
All right. Oh, I gotta put the black.
You sure?
No, I'm just gonna write it down.
All right, well,
For the sisterhood.
You look, you ready, okay, I'm fine.
No, I just put the word down and I just.
Okay.
Not bad.
No, it really is.
I'm gonna text her.
I'm actually impressed, cause
I
I,
like the other kind. Remember I was saying the,
Yeah, the soft, slimy one.
Yeah.
see, that's what I've always had too, and I'm like you, I'm a texture type person, it was just,
This
oh.
is good.
Yeah, I actually would eat
Ground
this.
up, I can eat it all day long. When it's ground and seasoned with cumin and everything.
Mhm.
Well, like a meatball or something?
No, ground like taco meat.
Okay,
I
okay.
saw either mix like either walnuts or tofu, either one of them.
Okay.
Now I got a question
Sometimes I have
for
to
you.
give me a break, like
Yeah.
months at a time.
Mhm.
Okay, since I have all the dried herbs in bottles,
Okay.
how less effective is it as fresh?
Fresh is always better, I mean.
But I mean, I'm not losing a whole lot because got it in a,
No, not really, 'cause it's
Okay.
just dehydrated. Mhm. It's just dehydrated, but now, I mean, fresh makes your food taste different,
right.
you know, and you get more nutrients that way, yeah.
But I'd have to use these up first before I go. They're not cheap.
But two is the way that you're cooking, so if you are cooking something, that's why I say I always use time, I got it like,
Mhm.
gallon thing. To cook that in the oils or whatever and let that open up first, as opposed to putting it in at the end or while you're cooking, because it comes off like perfumey and
Oh,
it's not
okay.
the same. Yeah.
I'm glad you said it, because I would be putting it on as
Cause I love cooking, like vegetables, this is my
Yeah.
favorite thing to do, like just saute
Yeah,
all day long.
that's mine, cause I couldn't get off the table. Cause my vegetables, right? So I said, when I get older, that's the first thing I'm gonna learn how to cook, is some vegetables. Cause I gotta get off the table. So when I got older, I made for sure that I ate my vegetables.
You know, we waste
Right.
money like having spinach and kale and stuff, be the last thing to go in the refrigerator.
I
Right then,
know.
I throw everything in a pot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
Now that's another thing, kale.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my God.
I can't get past the taste. I mean, how you?
You gotta cook it well, if
Yeah.
you don't want that hardness.
Yeah.
You don't have- yeah, pretty much, there's no other way around it.
And then season it.
Cause it's strong, kale is strong.
That's why I'm saying it was real strong.
I love dinosaur kale.
I love dinosaur kale too, and it's softer, it's
Yeah.
easier, it's like a green.
Mhm, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. But even with kale, you're supposed to, like beat it.
Yes.
You have to sop, you have
You
to
have
beat
your
it.
pasta,
Yeah.
dried tomatoes, yeah.
Mhm.
What's a good tenderizer, even for like kale, other than like massaging?
They said salt, actually.
Mm.
Yeah, they said, large, what is it, not the fine salt, but the coarse. Yeah, so if you put the coarse on there and just beat it, yeah, and then it tenderizes it.
So, what is your next step? Are you gonna, have another presentation?
I want to continue, because I feel like the more I do this, the more confident. Because I was like, okay, you know your stuff, but I've never done this before, you know?
Okay.
And so, yeah, I just want to become really comfortable with speaking to groups of people about health. And,
And it would be good if, maybe part two, like you're saying, show us how to cook the tofu. 'Cause I mean, I'd have to admit it, I would actually eat it.
some of us.
Or we just pick a recipe and then we all kind of learn from it, like something that we all kind of want to cook as women, or pick a different herb and let's learn about a herb and then see
Different
what
things
that herb can
taste.
cook in different ways or something like
She had
that.
an idea, and I think it'd be great. She wants to see how this went first, but for everybody to bring something in. So, because I told her, I said, mine will be ginger off top. I'm already know what I'm coming with. But for everybody to bring an ingredient in, and then she makes whatever with that ingredient.
Nice. I would love to do something. I would love to do something.
I'm more hands-on, and cooking is just like, okay, see, you over there like, okay, well, come on. Cause cooking, you really got to show,
Yeah.
or like, so, but yeah.
Yeah, that would be
And not only
cool.
that, it's like, that's when we can start blending our seasonings and get really creative with it.
Yeah, that would be a lot of
And
fun
that's,
too.
and that's what I need as a mom. You know, my seasoning is off, but they always say, girl, you blended that with that. I don't know, I gotta try.
See what
But it's
happens?
messing up his taste buds, cause he got, taste for Italian, but I'm all missing all other stuff up in it. So I would love to, if you have another, a meeting like
We can
That would be
do something
cool.
like that too.
and then we could go to farmer's market, and then
Right.
boom,
I'm
look
gonna
at
feel
$2.
Don't get that one over there, guys. We will be there.
Hey.
We would be right up there.
By accident, okay? So with that being said, I think everybody that's here got the same type of agenda.
That would be
Either
so
a passion
cool.
is something, a dream is something, a goal is something. It's just good to be around sisterhood.
Yes,
It really
this
is.
what this is, and I love it. I'm so grateful. Sister Pam introduced me to this group, and
And
yes, yeah.
Introduce me to you. That's why everybody was like, how did you know?
Tell a friend. Remember that
Yeah,
commercial?
yeah.
Tell a friend.
I'm glad that you guys came and supported me in this. Thank you.
You did great.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
Really did.
You know, you were smiling, you was engaging, you had tons of information and knowledge. So it's only gonna get greater from here. So you keep shining bright.
And you're welcome to come over, or I come over to your house and you practice your presentation.
And then Christmas, look at Christmas, everybody would have a sample of her cookbook.
Right, hello.
We got a plan this year.
We're on a,
We got a plan this year.
but see, that's what sisters should be doing.
Yeah, supporting.
You know, we hear you, I didn't know about you were supposed to be doing a cookbook, and now Nia has said it.
She didn't know for a while.
I know that's right. Yeah. I know that's
Dark knows best, dark, the mom's in check.
Right. And see, then the encouragement would come from us, okay? How are you coming along with your book?
I'll send you an update. How about that?
We'll tag team, okay?
No, somebody, last night I had it, and I'll send it out on SousSHE, that, they're having a book fair for new writers. And, it's free for people to go, so even if you don't know about book writing yet and publishing, it's in San Francisco, it's at the library, my brother just sent it to me, because he asked for a full page ad for SousSHE to put an ad in their magazine. For nothing, he just called me and said, and then if you know anybody who's writing a book, or who's an author already, have them come and they can set up, so.
Wow.
Yeah, those kind of opportunities, thanks for reminding me.
And see the connections.
Man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna write a book to a kid book.
Also,
cooking
this is
and
another, source, right here, they're in Berkeley as well, and they actually, they make food. So if you wanted to go and like, if you, needed to be on a special diet, even though, you can talk to me. But I wanted to go check them out because, one of the chefs that that was my teacher, this is one of the places, it's called 3 Stone Earth. And, like I said, they're in Berkeley, everything is, organic. They have local chefs there, and they also have products from other vendors that they really believe in. So you can go there and get like really good products. They have books, they have a lot of things, but this is in Berkeley.
So we're up to, I think, 4 field trips now.
Tour.
Yeah, we're gonna
That
just,
tour.
right, the Abbey tour. There we go. 2025 Abbey tour.
So it's March 29th, that's the book fair.
March 29th.
Yeah. And I'll send out, if I have your number, if you sign up on SousSHE.
Yeah.
What's that one?
This one right here,
Water, fire, air.
I'm sure you guys, it's called, Earth, Water, Fire, Air. They have a, show on, who is it on? I think it's on Netflix.
And that's what it's called?
And it's about there's a black dude that travels, they have 2 seasons. He travels all over the world, he connects with chefs and, different herbs, different table, farm to table. Just, eating healthy, the way different cultures eat. He had actually, ate possum and, different just areas.
Did you say possum?
Yeah, no, it wasn't possum, it was, an
I'm
armadillo.
sure they
It was
did.
an armadillo.
Right, I mean, we're here, we're also about the turtle, was I here?
Yeah.
About the fried turtle, yeah, they set the turtle in, the tub, and just fatten it up, and then stick it out the shell, fry
They have this, it's a show.
I have to look, you said it was on Netflix?
It's on Netflix, Earth, Water, Fire, Air.
We're gonna have an update on your book next Friday.
Oh, dang, she only giving you a week.
Because it's accountability.
It is, that's so true.
We're gonna have an update, not complete, but we're gonna have.
Did you make an outline of ideas that you'll put in your book? Theater girl.
Yeah.
You know, I really hate to admit this.
Cause it won't be the first, right? So it'll be like.
Chapter, volume 1.
There you go.
You got a laptop at home, right? Okay. I got you. Come on, off you go, back. Oh my God.
If we see you guys in the chapter room and you ain't speaking to each other, I know why.
No, I don't work like that.
I know you don't. No, you don't.
That's it, just touch.
There you go. So, and I got you,
Yeah,
getting her.
yeah.
Yes. You're gonna have a book out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would love it.
You're gonna have a book out.
Especially too, while my mom is alive.
And it's a plenty of time to do that.
My mom, I wanna pick her brain, I
No,
feel
bring her
like-
here. I bet you gonna run the
She's in
show.
Alabama.
Oh.
She's in Montgomery, Alabama. She moved home.
So
But,
the next time she's out here,
mhm. she's on most definitely.
No, we gonna sing for her. What you mean? She's smart. It's called, you ready on this day?
Southwest has a
Cause
good
you a superstar and they want your brain. No, I'm
Yes, yes.
one. But you know, I'm sitting here thinking, I actually ate tofu and liked it.
Oh, she likes it.
I really do. Yeah. I can taste some without it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm a texture person, and like I said, it's always been that slimy.
Yeah, no,
you
that's
know,
why you
and-
have to fry it.
Yeah, and this is good, you know what I'm saying? Now, I will eat it like it's a soup, like wonton soup, but
Yes,
soup,
because that's what you
you
do
know.
first, because actually, before I cook it, you have to cover it with paper towels and then put like a cast iron skillet on it and weigh it down.
To
so that
draw
it
out the
pushes all
moisture.
the moisture out.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you're able to then go in and it gives it more of that texture.
Yeah, because I'm really impressed, 'cause I'm telling you, I really do want to.
Yeah.
You know, I know.
You know him too? That's our way of being our-
Want to say farewell.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for coming and supporting me, and I hope that you guys learned a lot. Thank you.